Wow. Yes, sports on with me. On that was my name. Don't forget to follow me here on all those platforms. You find the same name. And thank you so much, friends, followers. Spot on. Yes. As the world championships, athletics, winds down. Just one day to go. Just 2 days of competition. And testing times are here. And of course, we're thinking that our own Nathaniel go one better, just like Muso. But it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. There was a rumor. Oh, Benjamin of the US he wasn't disqualified. He was reinstated, and he has his medal. And our Nathaniel finished fourth, and it was a good race. And I guess that close to him, and he had a very busy schedule. It was almost all Diamond League. He was there, you know, just working his way up there. And I think the best years to come for him. And yes, he didn't win the medal this round, but I must applaud. Yes, his doggedness, his commitment, because. So yes, no medal this time for Nathaniel, Nigeria finishing fourth, but it will not be a surprise. Most of even the Olympic champion now, current world champion, most of them do not really compete like that. They don't compete. They just pick their races. Just like the women's side. I don't know how Femke has done it. Femke of the Netherlands has been able to win every time this season. Every time she has won, you know, despite the fact that fatigue, she was able to win. But for Sydney McLaughlin, LeBron of the USA, I was saying it. I wasn't surprised when she won, but she doesn't even leave the US most of the time. She just races in the US. Last time I saw was the Grand Slam, the one that the legendary Michael Johnson organized for just track only, no field events. The one in the US. That's why I saw Sydney last, and I think she placed maybe fifth or so in that 400. But that's why in semi, I knew that. I was not surprised when she took gold in an historic time, second fastest time in history. That's all. That's what it's about. I'm so happy, for Nathaniel, Ezekiel of Nigeria. Of course, I said it's the best thing to come from him, and kudos to him. And so, of course, we all know that. For me, the worry is the fact that we've not been able to secure qualification. That's for Nigeria now. We've not been qualifying. We've not been qualifying in all these events. Look at just one or two people you just see. Nathaniel is there, Enrique, because he didn't make it through the final. So all these things in this 100. But I was only looking out for Ophelia. I didn't even see her. Fine, she's strict allegiance talk fine. But I didn't see her at all. I didn't see her at all in this particular event. As a few of you quality of Nigeria. So the fact that we're not qualifying, it's quite worrisome. And the relays that was supposed to be our event that we used to thrive, that I remember the Oyali when they got the bronze in 1992, that picture is etched in the Olympic memory. But even the relays, they're not there. So it's worrisome. So the relays now, Nigeria will not be there participating in relays, which is another platform for the athletes to shine. Okay, so let's see what happens. As I said, 2 days of competition to go. That's the afternoon session, and of course, the final day. So good one for Nathaniel and for Botswana as well. Botswana, and I asked, said this name that is, Kebina Shipi, of Botswana winning gold. So it wasn't Leslie Sebo. Sebo could not do anything about this about the Laos, but his countrymen did Africa proud. Did Botswana very proud. Kevin Ashipi, Ndori was third, very hard fought those. And of course, Epi finished last, but there were three Botswanas. It's worthy of note that there were three Botswana men in the final. So that means Botswana did something. I was very impressed. Everybody knows Cebu, shock winner of the Paris, but historic win for him. But now these men have come from Botswana, and that's why passing, a top performer from the USA who works for UPS and all that. The story is a wonderful one. And even the The man with the fastest time this year, many of South Africa, simply had no answer in the 400 meters final or the post final. Simply had no answer. Botswana, the man from Botswana knew what he wanted. And the seven, I saw the seven, I was thinking, oh, for the final, and yes, which has of almost spot party, but Botswana getting the goal there, and fine, we have Botswana showing that they can do it. So that's one thing we have to work on. Kenya have, standing as usual in the track and field, in the long distance events. Kenya is there, fifth, gotten the 1 5 now going for the 5,000. Yeah. So let us see if, because there we have more, even our country women are there waiting for her. So we have more of that. We have more, our country women are there waiting for her. So we'll see how that goes. See how that goes see how that goes where for Kenya. But Kenya have done us proud as usual. Yeah, I think they have 4 women now. So that's good. That's great. That's good. For Nigeria, we have to live and fight another day, for another day, and see how we can go around because it's a recurring thing for us. That's why I wanted to point out Nathaniel's historic feat. It's almost a lifetime that we had someone in the final of the event of the all those for them all those something for Ajayi, of course, almost 20 years for Ezekiel Nathaniel too. So it's almost 40 years. And I'm wondering, where have we been? Where have we been? Mm. For us in Nigeria here and for those in charge of athletics. Don't know that sports. When it's time to thrive, when it's time to show what we can do, we seem to falter. So, once is of course the historic one, the double. I was supposed to mention that one, and then I predicted that at Melissa Jefferson Wooden of the USA would do the double. I said it. Yes, I wasn't surprised she did it. I was very, very impressed with her with what she was running and the fact that Alfred pulled out injured. That was just, and of course the Olympic champion is not here. She qualified, just qualifying, barely qualifying for the trials at yes, but she couldn't make it. Injury, Gabby Thomas, USA, we beat Alfred gold in Paris. Couldn't make it down. I just wanted, but she just couldn't make it. We're thinking that was like when I saw that, I didn't really see. Even Gabby couldn't stop Melissa because I remember at the US trials, Melissa had a double, which had not been done for 20 years. Korean was in the last, or even in the USA for 20 years. And so now she's done it for the first time in 12 years. Kelly and Fraser Price did it in 2013. And now we have the American coming up to do it. Double 100 and 200. So historic for USA. So I think USA will have a good shout out for the gold in, especially in 100 meters. Yes. I think Godiva was last to do it, 96. So, which has been almost doing, but of course, we know what happened. Africa came to spoil the party. So, surprise winner there in Paris. So, let's hope and see what happens this time around. Uh, so, USA now looking forward to relays, especially for Noah Lyles and Melissa. We want to now get two for Melissa. She's going for the third gold medal. She said it, and Noah Lyles wants to attempt to help the USA, win the relay. That's what we want to do now. And I'm sure the other countries will have to see about that. Jamaica will be there as usual. especially for the 100 4x1. Because Jamaica also have a strong team, especially for the on the men's side now. Don't forget that Jamaica won 1 and 2, silver and gold and silver. So Jamaica will have a lot of things to say about that. But so kudos for our man, Nathaniel, doing very well. Yes, the medal almost, but it was a good show. And it's just to come from Nathaniel. I just want to say yes, kudos for your job well done. He deserves every accolade as a Tanzania of Nigeria, from them without orders. So the USA are back. As the 200s, that Laos, the Bogo had nothing to say. He didn't even finish fourth. The go